Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another Coaster Spotlight Contest Edition. Today we have a very fun dueling horror coaster, so stay tuned and let's check it out. All right, welcome back everyone. Hope you're all having a great day. We're getting right on into things with Dracula versus Frankenstein, created by weaslebuddy. And here they say, hey Johnny, this creation may feel a tad rushed due to the time constraints on my end. I had to use the workshop way more than usual than I would like to, but I'll spare my life story and cut to the chase. Deep in the woods, the thriving rivalry of monstrous proportions takes place between two fantastic fighters. Dracula versus Frankenstein's monster, a perilous duel in which you unwillingly take part in the way they fight to the death, as highly thrilling and themed layout and twists and turns, near misses, and many more frightening mishaps along the way. I hope you wonderful judges have a great day and enjoy the creation. And he says, ride Dracula first, keep in pause mode until riding the coaster. It'll mess up the sync. Any time of day is enjoyable. Okay, let's get into it. First of all, I gotta say this is one of the best blueprints I've ever seen for basic shape creations. Now, I don't know if you made that. You said you had to go to the workshop, but man, that is so good. So good. And then we have one over here for Frankenstein. Wowee. It's looking great. Now, one thing I do want to mention is don't start off your submission by saying or apologizing or saying that you've rushed due to time constraints. It just downplays your creation that much more. So we're starting with Dracula, and also, you know, if people hear that, they might not want to watch the video. Nice car there. But from what I've seen, it looks like it'll be fun. And also, from what I've seen, it looks like you put more effort into than some of the submissions. Some of them, I couldn't even show for that much. So, here we go. Dracula. Said something about keeping it in pause mode, but I have no idea what they're talking about, because we're just gonna let the coaster run through a few times, and when it gets back here, it should be all properly synchronized. So, anyways, here's the flying stingray for Dracula, and there's a look at all the stats if you'd like to see them. Blood rush. Let's cut to it when it's ready. Any ride preferences? I think we're gonna do it in, like, flying mode here. Let's go. And there it is, and we will pause it here so the other one doesn't take off on us. And where are we? I am discombobulated. Frankenstein. Let's head down this queue. Where are you, Frankenstein? Ooh, really cool boarding station. Damn. The monster, floorless werewolf. And for this, we will go into, I think, a chase view. Let's go. Oh, jeez, that gate. A couple crazy coasters. I do feel like there could be more lighting. It's kind of hard to see what was going on. If we flip it to daytime, I'm sure it doesn't look very good. Yeah. This is the type of setting that you want it to be nighttime, but with that said, it does need more lights strewn about. And it's interesting that your coasters go so high, but your terrain doesn't. It just creates a lot of wacky supports everywhere. So it's looking a little bit messy. And in terms of the actual dueling aspects, I feel like the coaster pacing was off between the two of them. If we just kind of watch it from a bird's eye view, you kind of see what I mean. One's kind of taking off a little bit faster. This one's behind. They should have been a little bit more aligned for that semi-high five. And then going forward here, same issue. That one's already up and over. This one's coming and it's stalling, and that one's long gone. The timing is certainly way off. It could use some refinement there, but even with the mistiming, it comes back around and it's timed again. So maybe it's happy accidents, but yeah, it's trailing way far behind. Look at that. Not even competitive at this point. If you would have just shrunken that inversion, it would have been back and in line with this other one. I've watched this coaster go a few times, to be honest. While I was trying to get the cinematics, I've let the coaster run several times. So it has nothing to do with the desynchronization issues that he mentioned in the description, because it's just not a thing. If your coaster tests one way, it'll continue to test that way simultaneously. So this is how it runs every single time, and it is very off. I think your biggest culprit is going to be here. That inversion gets shrunken down and it'll solve a lot of your problems. But you need to watch your coaster as it goes, segment by segment, and it was already off here, so dropping this down a little bit earlier would have fixed that issue. That's pretty much my thoughts on the dueling aspects. I still think it was a fun creation. It has some good artistic elements, but you said you went to the workshop, so I don't know how much of this is actually yours. The parts that I really like might not even have been created by you. I definitely love this entrance. This is definitely my favorite part. It's so welcoming. It makes it seem so exciting, but I do feel like overall it needs more lighting. It needs more terrain work. Coaster needs more timing. So I can see where you're saying it's under finished, but again, I still think compared to some of the submissions I've seen, there's more effort gone in here than I've seen in the past. But we've given everybody 2 months to work on these things, so I think for the next contest we're just going to raise the bar a little bit higher. That's pretty much it. Make it a little bit harder to get featured in the future, as I do feel like the time that we give and the capabilities of all the builders, almost feel like there should be no reason to have builders at all. Let's put it that way. I feel like every builder is fully capable of being in the advanced bracket. They just need to take their time with their creations, as well as put more stuff on their workshops. But the requirements to get advanced are actually pretty easy. So I feel like everybody should be building at an advanced level by now, 3 years into Planet Coaster. And if you're new to the game, that's why we have those exceptions for the new builder brackets. But anyways, that's enough out of me. I still think it was a very fun creation here today by weaslebuddy. Strong effort in the builder bracket. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below, and that's going to do it for me in today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next contest submission. Bye now.